Tell me your main AI app that you use every single day, and I'll tell you something about yourself that's a little uncomfortable. Open ChatGPT first. You have 12 half-started projects and a note app full of ideas you swear you're gonna get to. Maybe it's Claude. You opened it for one script and came out 3 hours later with an entire content system. What about Gemini, Perplexity, or Grok? Each one says something specific, and most of y'all are gonna feel called out. Because your favorite AI isn't a tool you picked. It's a mirror, and by the end, you'll know exactly which creator you are. First model, ChatGPT, the hype man. You don't have a content strategy, you have a hype man. You type, be honest, is this a good idea? And it always goes, oh my gosh, this is fire, it's revolutionary, this is it. And you believe it every time. It gives us this warm and fuzzy. So in the same chat, you talked out the podcast, the newsletter, the course, the clothing brand, every single thing. You talked it out. It is in all these different chats. Go into your ChatGPT right now. You're going to see so many chats that are open that have unused ideas. Because ChatGPT is your friend. And also a yes man, and also unemployed. Your strength is starting. Zero friction with a blank page. Most creators struggle with that exact part. Now the blind spot, ChatGPT gives you all of this dopamine to come up with more ideas and more ideas that your finished folder is running empty. You don't need more ideas. You need a model that says, no, let's finish this one, which is exactly why this next type can't stand you. The second one is Claude, the deep thinker. Now you ask Claude for one thing. A script. 3 hours later, you have a script, a thumbnail process, a posting checklist, a custom skill named after your whole workflow, and a little system diagram that you're weirdly proud of. Claude doesn't answer the question, it builds the entire machine around the question. Okay, I have the script. Now what do I do for the thumbnail? Okay, I have the description. Wait, we should just build a repeatable system for all this. And yes, Claude always says yes to the system. Walk in with an idea and you walk out with a complete operating procedure. It's the only AI that turns make me a post into a 6-week infrastructure project, and you let it every time. Now your strength is substance. You don't just create, you build the systems to be able to create. That's the whole difference between a creator and a media company. Now the blind spot, you could ride the rabbit hole so far down, idea to workflow to skill to dashboard, that you forget to actually run the thing. A beautiful system that never ships is just a really organized way of doing nothing. You need the model that drags you out of the build into publishing. Now, here's the thing. While you were 3 hours deep building the perfect system, the next type already posted, they planned next week, they already moved on. Let's talk about it. Number 3, Gemini, the overachiever. Now you're the type that your Google Calendar has colors, not a color. Colors, plural, okay? You didn't choose Gemini. Gemini simply already was inside the productivity fortress you built, and you respected the integration. You fact check your captions. You have a content spreadsheet that has a status and a priority column. You have another column you haven't named yet, but you will. You're not creating, you're operating. Now your strength, execution. You actually do the thing on time, in a system, no drama. Most creators physically can't. Now the blind spot, you optimize all the weird out, like nobody screenshots a perfectly organized take. The algorithm awards a little bit of chaos. And you have no chaos because it's all color coordinated with folders. You need the model that makes you say something risky and impromptu. But speaking of risk, this next type is all about risk, which is number 4, Grok, the trend chaser. It's 9:04. The trend started at 9 a.m. You are 4 minutes behind and you feel it in your chest. Grok is open because you need to know what's happening on X right at this second. Being 20 minutes late to a trend feels like, to you, missing a flight. You made 3 videos about news and updates that resolved itself before you even finished exporting. Now your strength is speed and instinct. You feel the wave before anyone else. The timing is a genuine superpower in this game. Now the blind spot is that you're so fast on trends that you never built anything that outlives the week. Now by now you probably already spotted yourself, but here's where it gets good. The type that you are is pointing at something, is pointing at the exact skill that you've been avoiding. So as we hit these last 3s, watch for one thing. Which one of these is the part of you that's missing? Now let's get to number 5, which is Meta AI. Now you didn't download Meta AI. You didn't choose it. It simply appeared in your DMs one day like a roommate that you never agreed to. And honestly, you've been vibing. You live in the app, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, it's embedded in it. So your reels, your DMs, the groups that you're in, you do not leave. Everything is there. You know the algorithm like it's somebody you're dating. Oh, and you like free because Meta AI is free. Now your strength is connections. You are there to nurture relationships. Your community actually feels you. The blind spot is you're powerful inside of the app, but gets a little bit ghost when you're outside of it, and it's kind of hard to reach. Meta is borrowed land, and you need a model that helps you build something you own. Now this next one couldn't care less about the algorithm. They care about whether what you just said is actually true. Completely different animal. Number 6, Perplexity, the researcher. Now somebody said something slightly inaccurate at brunch and you have not recovered. You need receipts, sources, a citation. You treat a 30-second reel like a peer-reviewed journal submission. Every claim gets a footnote. Don't lie, you about them receipts, don't lie. Your friends stop arguing with you because they know you will fact check them and you won't let it go. You don't post opinions, you post evidence with a face attached. Now your strength is credibility. In an internet that is drowning with confidently wrong people, you're the one that actually is right, and trust like that is rare. Now the blind spot is that you're so busy proving it that you don't make people feel it. Now this last one treats your content like a job, literally, because they already have one. Number 7, Microsoft Copilot, the corporate crossover. You, my friend, have a 9-to-5, a side hustle, a content calendar that looks suspiciously like a Q3 deliverable deck. And you discovered creating and immediately applied a SOP, standard operating procedure, to it. You have a template for everything. Your fun weekend project has a kickoff doc. You have out loud, alone, said, let's circle back on the thumbnail. Copilot slots perfectly into your Microsoft setup, and frankly, the discipline is a little terrifying. Now, your strength is discipline. You'll still be posting in 2 years while everyone else is posting with vibes and probably burnt out. Consistency wins every time. Now, the blind spot is that you're so buttoned up that the content reads like a memo. And no one falls in love with a memo or a brief. You need a model that gives you permission to be weird. Now, your missing piece is the model that you never picked. Whatever you avoid is exactly what you need. The hype man, aka ChatGPT, you need discipline, and that's Copilot. The deep thinker, you need speed. That may be Grok. The overachiever, aka Gemini, you need to get a little bit weird and back to being human. You may need to go to ChatGPT. The researcher, aka Perplexity, you need emotions. That's Claude. So your favorite AI was never about AI. It is a mirror of how you create. And the model that you never picked is the exact skill that you've been avoiding. So this week, open the one that you ranked last and run the next post through it. That's your blind spot. Now tell me in the comments, which AI tool are you? I'm giving tips of how to use them properly in my newsletter, Content Corner, which you can find that link in the description. And then of course, if you need more help, go check out this next video.